Hi, my name is Brant Phillips, and I want to talk to you a little bit about selling your home to a real estate investor. So, one of the scary things about being in a position of selling your home to a cash buyer is a lot of the unknowns that you may be facing. So, I've been buying houses for over 12 years. We've bought several hundred homes, and I want to explain some of the things for you to look out for, not to really be worried about, just be educated about, so as you begin to talk to real estate investors, some of the pitfalls that many people face when they're not working with honest, ethical companies. And so, in our industry, there's something that's called wholesaling. And so, what wholesaling means is essentially a real estate investor will contract a property. Say, for example, they will get a home under contract to purchase or for maybe say $100,000, and then what they intend to do is their intention is never to buy that property. Their intention is to go out and try to sell that property for more. They will get it under contract for $100,000 and then try to sell it for $105,000, $110,000, $120,000, whatever it is. What they try to sell it for as much as they can, and they may make a $5,000 commission or profit, or $10,000, $20,000, and sometimes substantially more. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing illegal about it. But what is not ethical and what is not legal is whenever these companies aren't honest with you and upfront with you, telling you that they are not going to be the end buyer. So there's some things to look for. So whenever they give you a contract, it's always good to have a real estate attorney review the contract. And there are some telltale signs that you can see. For example, whenever they fill out the contract, a lot of these wholesalers will put, whenever they type in or handwrite in the buyer name, it may be their name, it may be their company name, but they will add some verbiage that says "and or assigns," meaning they're pretty much showing you their cards, letting you know that they're going to what is called assign that contract. Once again, there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing illegal about it right now. There is some legislation maybe coming down about this very soon. But the only thing that's wrong about it is if they don't disclose this to you and let you know that, hey, we're probably not going to buy your house, or we have no intention to buy your house. And what they're going to go do is shop it on the black market, so to speak, of real estate investors and try to sell your house for more. So if they're able to find a buyer and that buyer shows up to closing and closes on the property, great. But this is some of the pitfalls that you need to be aware about. So a lot of times what happens is these wholesalers will get your property under contract, and lo and behold, they're not able to get the price that they thought they could get for it. And so what they will do, unfortunately, I've seen this happen so many times, gets to the day of closing, and they will try to negotiate a reduction in price to reduce your price down 5, 10, 20, $50,000, so that they can make a profit or increase their profit. So you want to make sure that you don't put yourself into that position. Another thing that they will do, and not always disclose, is they will have real estate investors coming in and out of your house one by one by one by one. Because why? They're trying to shop this house, and find a buyer. And then lastly, and this is the thing that you don't want to have happen to you, is they just don't show up to closing. You've anticipated a closing. You may have already moved your things out, most likely, and you've maybe already have a down payment, maybe put down a deposit. You're going to lease a house, whatever it may be. You've already made other plans, and this person just leaves you high and dry. You don't know where they're at. Not going to hear from them again because they couldn't sell your home and they don't have the cash to buy it. So how do you prevent this? Work with reputable companies. Look for companies that are A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau. Search these companies out. Look at their Google reviews, all those types of things. I can assure you, if you're working with us, we are a cash buyer. We are privately funded, and we've got a large pool of private lenders as well as banks, so that we can always close on 100% of our deals that we contract, and we do our best to go above and beyond to make the process as easy as possible, but most importantly, giving you that peace of mind that when it comes to getting the deal closed and getting to the closing table, we will certainly do that. So I wish you the best of luck no matter where you're at in this process, and also consider me a resource. My contact information is on this site. Feel free, if you have a question, you may be under contract with another company or just exploring. You may not even be in our market, but if you have a question for me, feel free to call or shoot me an email, and I will respond as quick as soon as I can. Thank you very much.